morning, everybody. Today I'm filming another what I eat in a day, and it should be good. I'm going to make another soup for lunch, and it's just perfect time of year for soup. So yeah, I'm in my workroom obviously, and I am just having the peanut butter oatmeal banana bake. I made it in the video before, and actually it's kind of nice to have like a breakfast I could just kind of like nibble on while I'm working, and this would totally be a good on the go breakfast. So I'll show you what you look like, or show you what you look like. No, I'll show you what it looks like real quick. Oh, but before I do that, do you like my visor? The window makes the sun like shine right in my eyes when I'm working in the morning, so I have to wear a visor. But Epcot. Alright, let me show you the breakfast. In case you haven't seen it, this is the oatmeal bank. I just zapped it in the microwave a little bit, and just as a reminder, this really is not sweet. For some reason this looks like it should be very sweet, but it's not, but it still is delicious. So I feel like if you just have the right expectations that this is like oatmeal that looks kind of like a frostless cupcake but still is oatmeal, you will really like it. Yeah, so this is 3 points. It's been a couple hours since I last talked to you. It is 10 o'clock right now, and I want my channel to be a place of like open honesty, and so in order to do that, I'm the one that needs to share, right? So it's 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm having a Diet Coke. I have a Diet Coke every day, and well, I don't usually show it because honestly I'm not near the camera usually. I know soda is not good for you, diet soda is not good for you, but it is my indulgence and it's 0 points. But usually, like, I don't have one till the afternoon, but I am struggling. Like, when I used to like not have any rules, or I wasn't losing weight, I used to like some of my rules that I had was like, I don't drink soda until the afternoon. I don't know why, like, it's not, I don't know if it makes a difference. So there's still like, I still struggle with feeling like a little bit of shame with the idea of drinking soda in the morning, and it's totally like I put it on myself, you know, and I don't know why, but I am struggling, guys. I slept fine, but I woke up and my body is so tense. Like my neck, like when I was doing my run this morning, like it was really hard to like hold my head up right, just because my neck is so tense. So but I went out and I did my run, and I really have a craving for a Diet Coke right now, and I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble like focusing my mind when I'm working right now. So generally speaking, I'm really thankful I don't have a ton of cravings on this diet, Weight Watchers, which I'm so insanely thankful for. But when I do have a craving, I try, if it's not a triggering food, which for me it's like chips, bread, specifically sourdough toast, those are mainly it. For those things, oh, French fries, but I just have to say no to French fries, you know. So if it's not a triggering food, where like triggering meaning like if I have a little bit, I will have a much bigger, I will somehow justify having a much bigger portion that's helping me. Anyway, if I have a food craving, get back on track, sorry. If I have a craving for a specific food and it is not a food where I know that at my point in life I cannot resist temptations, I will try to give into it, because I'm not trying to torture myself here, I'm just trying to get healthy, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm having a Diet Coke. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna have a good day. That's it. it is time to start making lunch now, and what I'm doing for lunch is I am making a creamy, probably won't focus, creamy chicken and wild rice soup. Doesn't that sound so good? It's supposed to be similar to the one at Panera. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever had this kind of soup. I really didn't grow up having a lot of soup, but I developed an appreciation for soups. So this is, of course, by Emily Bites, my favorite Weight Watcher food blogger. So let's get started with making it. Here is the soup pot with 2 cups of water down. It's a really big soup pot, so honestly this is probably too big, but I live in fear of like a soup boiling over. So 2 cups of water here, and then I have reduced sodium chicken broth, and I'm supposed to put 4 cups, which, lucky me, is a whole thing. So, come on. So you just put it in here and you let this boil. That is the first step. Alright, this is definitely boiling now. So to this, you need to add a pound of chicken and then a packet of the wild rice mix with the seasoning packet, and then there's a cup of carrots, a cup of celery, and I am adding a half of an onion because I cannot follow a recipe to save my life. So, yeah, going to add all those things to this. Alright, everything is in here, so I am just going to turn it to like a low temperature and then cover it and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Alright, so I have some 8 tablespoons of melted butter over here in a different saucepan, and then in this little bowl I have a half a cup of flour. It's actually whole wheat flour because it's what I have, with, I think it's a half a tablespoon of salt and a half a tablespoon of pepper mixed in. So what I'm just going to slowly do is I'm going to add like spoonfuls and then just kind of mix this in until it makes a roux. So, whoa, hello, Foggy. My roux might look a little darker than yours will just because I'm using the whole wheat flour. So I am going to work on doing that. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Obviously yours probably will be white. Mine is brown, so my soup actually might look a different color. So then I'm going to add 2 cups of this fat-free half and half. I'm slowly going to add it to this mixture. Alright, so this is what that little roux, I think it's called, looks like. So I just put the heat on pretty low, and this is what the soup is looking like. So I'm going to take the chicken out of there and shred it up. Hello friends. Sometimes I think that we named our channel the wrong name. It should not be called That Goninan Life. It should be called Don't Be Like Amy. Well, you missed some sitcom level hilarity because so the roux was sitting right on the burner, and then obviously you saw the chicken. So the roux was all done, so I put the chicken out. I just let the roux sit, and I put the chicken out, and I was shredding it, and then like as I was shredding it, here, I need more visual aids. I'm going to put you down and move you up. Alright, so like I was shredding the chicken, you know, and then my one hand was here, my other hand was here, and like I went to shred it, but apparently I don't know my own strength because it's like whoop, and there went half of a chicken. Oh my gosh, just on the floor, and chicken, I don't think it's something I really want to do the 10-second rule, especially because our floors need to be washed right now and swept, so it's like, you know what, no 10-second rule. So my chicken soup is going to have less chicken because I got rid of it. But that's not all. No. Another don't be like Amy moment is shred your chicken first and do not forget to leave your roux on a hot burner, because then this happens. Let me show you. Guys, do you see this bottom of the pan? And how much is stuck to it? Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Yep. Well, I hope this soup is worth it. I hope so. But, so, it needs to simmer together for a while. I mean, it looks good though, doesn't it? If I do say so myself. So, this is just simmering for a little bit. And I'll talk to you later. And lunch is served. So I have 1 cup, and 1 cup of this is 6 points. So honestly, it's pretty high in points for just a cup of soup, but it smells amazing. It's super creamy, and it has like rice and chicken and veggies, so I bet it's going to be amazing. And then a banana for 0 points. Hey, back in my workroom, really trying to get a lot of stuff done. I almost forgot to tell you about lunch. That soup is incredible. Absolutely incredible. There are a ton of leftovers, and you better believe I'm gonna be having it every single day for the rest of this week, or until it gets bad, because it's super good. And yeah, so I just where we're at in life, I am basically I'm making a lot of the food just for myself, because Eric is doing his own diet and he eats basically the same thing every single day. There's a little variation, but not much. And then my parents' schedule is so crazy, and then sometimes they want to eat what I have, sometimes they want to eat what they want to eat, you know. Like my mom is very busy, but she still really wants to feel like her and my dad's meal plan is like her responsibility. Those different, you know. I don't know if I'm explaining things correctly, but she still wants to have control over what she wants to like. I think it's her way of like providing, taking care of, loving my dad, is by her trying to do that. So which I get, I totally understand. But anyway, so a lot of times I'm just eating this food by myself, and not to toot my own horn, but I am getting like a lot better at cooking. You probably have noticed I'm not showing you me cutting different things, because I've had some people like I don't know, criticize, but like giving me tips and saying like I cut things wrong. Yes, I was. And so I am practicing, and I am getting, like, I'm excited because I feel like I'm improving in some of my techniques and things. And so like I don't know if this sounds or this is a little sad and pathetic, but this is what I do. Like sometimes when I'm like, Eric and I eat together, obviously, you know, and so sometimes while I'm like eating things, I'm just imagining like the scenario where I would love to like share this meal or make this meal for somebody, because I always have been like a really creative, crafty person, and I like ever since I could, like a big part of our family tradition was like we wouldn't buy cards, we would make cards for different events, and a lot of the gifts that we would have, like we would do for holidays or birthdays and stuff, like a lot of times it would include a homemade gift. And so to me, making something for someone, and usually it's always been in like some sort of craft or art form, is my way of like showing love and care, because it's like it's so much thought, it's so much effort, and it's just like when I make something, it just feels like it's part of me, and I'm trying to like give part of my heart to somebody, you know. That's how I view it. And really, I'm really starting to feel a similar way to cooking, especially as like I'm getting, like, cooking does have a lot of the similar elements like to crafting. You know, there's definite creativity and there's like working with your hands and a lot of like methodical things that I enjoy with crafting. And so while I'm sitting here like eating my really good food all by myself, like I sometimes imagine like the scenario of like, okay, this is how I wanted to serve it. So I wanted to tell you that when I was like eating this soup, I was imagining like who I would love to share this with. And I was like imagining like I had a group of friends or a group of ladies from church, and we had a book club, and I had some friends that were my age, and this is in the future. So like, so I had kids, my friend has kids, and then we had a book club. And then so the ladies would come to the book club, and then I would have like a fun like movie event for it, because it would be in the evening time so everybody could come, because you wouldn't have to worry so much about work schedules. So the kids would be in the other room, they would have movies, pizza, fun snacks, like all the things kids love. And then all of like us ladies would be in the other room, and I would have the soup, we would have a salad, maybe some bread and some fruit and stuff like that, and then we would just be eating this all around, chit-chatting about books. That is when I am eating this soup, this is what I'm envisioning. Is that really weird? It might be weird, but welcome to my brain. It's a weird place. Anyway, I hope from that you get, it is very cozy soup, and I love it. Alright, I'm going to stop talking because I'm feeling embarrassed now. A little bit weird, and plus I got some work to do, but it was good. That's basically what I was saying. It's really good. I just cut up apple just for a quick 0-point little snack. Here is my very quick and easy to make dinner. So I use this reduced guilt mac and cheese. That's the mac and cheese. I have, so this is 8 points. This is 4 points, 1 point each. I've never tried these mini chicken tikka samosa, so I'm very curious about that. Those are those 4s. You could see I have some fried onions. It won't focus on it, that's okay. You know, the type that you have for green bean casserole and stuff like that. That's 1 point. Then I have 2 slices of center cut bacon, 1 point. And then I just have some cut up grilled chicken that I'm going to mix all together here. So that is my dinner. Hey, back in this workroom. I'm going to try to get a couple more hours in, but I do think I'm going to call it a little bit earlier than I normally do, just because this whole day my neck has just been so incredibly stiff. So I think I'm going to put a heating pad on it for a little while, and then I'm going to ask Eric to give me a neck rub to see if that will help at all. But yeah, so let's talk about dinner. Dinner, I think it ended up being 14 points, so it was a little bit on, it was a high point dinner, but it was so yummy and so worth it. So I think you know that I feel like the Trader Joe's reduced guilt mac and cheese does not have as much flavor as I would like it to, but it does really have a nice creaminess, which is awesome. And it's obviously pre-portioned, which is really helpful because I have major problems with portion issues. So so I do really like it for those things. Plus it's like super fast and don't have to worry about a lot of cleanup. So man, those things that I added to it was so good. So I just like cooked the bacon, and then I left a little bit of like the bacon grease in the pan, and then I just kind of sauteed the chicken, and I added some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and that was it. And then the fried onions on it too, with the bacon and then the chicken. That mac and cheese, it was super, super, super tasty. I really liked it that way. It definitely had a lot of flavor then. And then those Trader Joe's, the little tikka samosas. Hello, those are super good. I think it's one of those things where I used it exactly how I would recommend it to you. Like, if you just have some leftover points, and they're not very filling, but man, they packed some good flavor. And I did it in the oven, and like, it was nice and crispy. It tasted fried, but I just put it in the oven, which was awesome. Yeah, it's you know what, it's a nice thing to keep in your freezer to have like a little pop of flavor. And at one point, it's really not bad at all. They're 1 point each, so I kept on like going. You know how Weight Watchers sometimes has like weird math, you know. Yeah, but today was really good, guys. That soup, I'm not joking. 6 points, please do it. It was so good, and I have so much left over, and I'm excited about it. And I know I'm not going to be able to work my way all the way through it, so I am going to freeze it. So probably on another What I Eat in a Day sometime eventually, you'll see me kind of experiment and see how it does when I defrost it and reheat it from the freezer. Because maybe this, who knows, maybe I'll make a good freezer soup thing. I don't know. I think I see myself being like a freezer person in the future, but I'm still learning and experimenting. Anyway, before I ramble anymore, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this a like, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you're having a really, really good day, and I hope you know that I really appreciate you, because it comes from my heart, and I really do. Bye, guys.